Hello everyone, welcome back to Mom Wester channel. So I believe that yesterday, 21st of December, there's a little bumpiness of the stock market where because of the Europe there is this mutated um, mutated COVID disease, right? In Britain. So basically, there was some panic selling in the stock market for in London, and then also at the opening of the day during London trading hours, actually the S&P 500 will actually drop tremendously. Yeah, so this was yesterday. However, towards the day, during the closing, towards the whole trading day of US market, I think the stock market actually went up again, right? Back to normal again. Initially when there was the opening bell, the VIX actually, the volatility index actually was spiking up very high. So this was yesterday. However, based on yesterday S&P 500 daily charts, we can still see that the market is still okay, still closed at a green candle. Instead, it closed back up, right? It dropped down and then it goes back up. It dropped to 3,631, and then after that it went back up to 3,000. Closed at 3,000. It actually closed at 3,694. So actually that's how it was, right? So actually it's like the low was 3,636, and go back up to 3,694. So I think was very interesting day yesterday. I think those who are day trading on this index, I think could earn a fair bit of money last night. All right, so today, before I start to do my market analysis, I would like to make a disclaimer. Basically, it is not a recommendation to buy or sell shares or to place any trade positions. This is purely sharing of my personal portfolio, my personal trade journals. So it's not meant for you to follow my trades, right? Okay, so like I share every day, I feel that the major support is still 3,580. So if any point in time, if the index dropped to 3,580, that is where I will add in more position on SPY ETF. So yeah, this is my personal view. Yeah, so yes, and then it actually drops to the 10 EMAs, and then we will see whether let's see whether it has moved towards to 20 EMA. Wow, it actually moved towards to 20 EMA, and then after that bounce back. Let's see how the market performs today. Today is 22nd of December, Tuesday. Let's see how market performs today. All right. So this is my personal opinion on SPX, S&P 500. And also let us take a look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ also the same. It was pulled back down because of the bad news of the COVID, and then after that it turns back into a green candle again. All right. So to me, Nasdaq is also, to me, the major support is at 12,200 points. If anything happens, if the index moves towards to 12,200 points, I think it's a good chance for me to enter some position on Nasdaq index, which is you can get the ETF, QQQ ETF, if you want to invest in ETF, right? So yes, this is the general market analysis for today. Yeah, I think market is still bullish. Let's see how does it perform for the next few days. If it drops to, if the index drop below 12,200, then have to be cautious a little bit, right? Otherwise, I think generally, if the market is still, at the support of this line that I draw about 3,580, which is for the S&P 500, if the market is dropped to that range, I'll consider to enter. If it break below 3,580, then most likely I will enter another position, but this time I will wait for it to retrace, wait for the signal to retrace, right? In my opinion, would it drop like this, tremendous drop like the early of the COVID stage, this late February? In my opinion, I don't know, but based on some of these investment gurus out there, based on some of these those investment that those YouTuber that talk about investments, based on what I understand from the general YouTuber, though the general analysis from the millionaire investors, they are saying that very unlikely. All right, so we'll see how. I hope it's not that bad. I hope it's not back to this bad, right? I still hope that I still think that we have hope, right? Because of the COVID vaccine, right? Singapore, we already have our first batch of COVID vaccine landed safely in at our Singapore at our airport yesterday. So yeah, well, I will wait for my turn to get the vaccine. Right, Singapore already got our first batch of vaccine arrived already yesterday, and yes, let's wait for my turn. Let's see when the government wants to give the vaccine to me. All right, so yeah, I think generally market is still positive, still bullish. Okay, and yeah, so this is the general market. So today, I would like to share with you my scan. Today I managed to scan 3 counters. One is CRSP. There is a valid buy signal, but this is actually the third entry already. Means third valid signal already. So, but this third valid signal is actually at an all-time high, right? Yeah, so this is for CRSP, CRISPR. And then another one is ADPT. It is also have a new valid entry. The first valid entry, this one is the second valid entry already. The first valid entry, it doesn't break 6 months high. The first valid entry does not break 6 month high. This is the entry. The second valid entry actually broke 6 months high. So yeah, so I will enter. I will queue for this. I will do a buy stop limit, right? Most likely I will range from $62 to about 62.46. Start with 62.46 and then stop my limit at maybe $64.462 a part. Instead, in case it gaps up to $70, then, or it gaps up a lot, then I won't get to enter. All right, usually I would like to set a boundary, right? So this one, and another one is BAC, Bank of America. Basically, I don't have any position or any long-term investment in banks. So if I were to enter this position, I will consider it's like more like a diversified position. So BAC is actually it's not the first valid entry, it's actually the third valid entry. Usually when I enter into a position, I like to enter based on first valid entry. However, for Bank of America, the first and second valid entry is not breaking 6-month high. The third valid arrow is the one that broke 6 months high. So yeah, I think this one is also a stock that is okay to consider. So these are the 3 stocks that I managed to scan for today. And I think the last scan was actually the last scan that, I mean, the last round that we have signaled to enter into position is actually 17th of December. So after like, how many days? After actually only after 2 trading days, then there is another scan. All right. So yeah, this is the scan that I managed to do today. I managed to find today. And so let's wrap up today's session with the portfolio that I have right now. Currently, this is the portfolio that I have since I started the market, the daily market analysis on my YouTube channel. So these are the stocks that I have entered based on these entry signals. So basically, every stocks that I entered since 2nd of October, there is no signal to sell yet. So basically, everything over here, there is no signal to sell yet. All are still on holding on position. So as of today, this is the stock price that I entered the position. And this is the price right now, which is yesterday's closing price. All right, this is the yesterday's closing price. So basically, all are still running at a positive P&L except for WSM. Maybe let's take a look at the WSM. Let's see what happened to WSM. So basically, WSM, right? Yeah, so basically, it looks like it's starting to retrace from the 20 EMAs, right? It starts to retrace. The stock starts to, seems to me, it starts to, bounce back from 20 EMA. Let's see how it goes, and I will still continue to hold because there's no sell signal yet. All are in. And I don't really, I wouldn't really want to exit so early, even though there is a loss here, because I know what is my stop loss. My stop loss position is actually about 3% of my capital size, right? So basically, it hasn't hit my stop loss. First of all, it hasn't hit my stop loss. Second of all, there's no sell signal yet, right? And furthermore, yesterday it closed at a green candle. We'll continue to monitor because it hasn't break below the support line as well. So we'll continue to monitor. So basically, all these are the stock price that I enter, and these are the yesterday's closing, which is the current closing price. And this is all the profit and loss based on per share basis, right? I don't really enter only per share, right? I will enter multiple shares, but basically, yeah. So I'm not sharing my what is the how many shares I buy for. I won't share how many shares I bought for MSFT. I won't share how many shares I bought for ZG. Basically, I'm just sharing with you per share how much it has earned. All right, maybe let's take a look at the percentage of return so far. 6%. Okay, some of it are doing well, like this one, already 100% returns. The rest are all, well, pretty okay, I think. I think it's pretty okay. So generally, it's at 18% return generally on average, right? 18%. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Sorry, it's 16%, right? Yeah, just let it run, and then let's see how it goes. This is the so far the return on investment. So far is like that. We haven't have any sell signal yet, so just let it run first, and then we shall see how it goes. All right, so this is today's this is what I managed to find today. 3 stocks. Let's see whether it will get triggered today, right? And that's it for today. So I see you again tomorrow if there is any if there's any chance that I find any good stocks to enter. All right, if there is any opportunity, right? Okay, thank you so much, and thanks for watching. If you like this sharing, if you like to listen to my daily market analysis, or if you like to watch my daily market analysis, do subscribe to my channel and do like my video. Thank you so much, and bye bye.